Hello everybody, welcome back to a video returning to Planet Coaster, this time Planet Coaster 2. It's been a good little bit since I've posted a video of Planet Coaster or Planet Coaster 2. I don't think I've actually posted a Planet Coaster 2 video yet. So, the plan for today, I've been working on the park for a while, working on and off on it. But today, I'm going to show you around it because I have a plan that I want to do with this park after I'm done getting it to where I think it's a good point and I feel confident with moving on with it. So, we're going to tour around it real quick, and then we will discuss everything. So real quick, I have this structure. It's supposed to be like it's supposed to have park name and like a nice little overhang area before you actually get into the park. Over here, we got guest services. I tried to build this building over here similar to this, have the same style as this ticket building, which none of this is finished, by the way. If you can tell, none of this is finished. But in here you have some guest services. Got a line to talk to guest services. Get like ticket or fast pass or whatever if needed. And then this would be the park exit in quotation marks because it's not really an exit in game. It's more of a fake exit that I built to be like, hey, theoretically this is where the exit would be, not exiting out of the park through the entrance gates. So, let's guest services take care of all your rentals and stuff that you need. You can buy your tickets here. This overhang needs some work on it. But you enter here, and you got the gift shop and exit, which we kind of looked at a couple seconds before. When we were over there, it kind of peeked over. The sign says this is a park exit. Got two doors here, and a nice little, that's bright, this little cover area, umbrellas. Sign says gift shop and exit. There's not much this way, so we're gonna skip that part. Working on getting this look nicer and more detail. See there. And then I'm probably gonna put a restaurant here. Probably. Yeah, I think I'm gonna put a restaurant here because the thing is, I don't want to put a ride here because that'd just be too weird and it wouldn't make sense. Put a ride right at the beginning of the park. So I think I'm gonna put like a restaurant or like an event space. I think we'll do like an event space that has an entrance and exit on both sides of the park entrance, so that we can have it open during the off season that this park would be closed. So we kind of have a little bit of a lake part here. This whole entire thing is a lake, but this is like a outspurt that kind of goes into this little round oval thing. It's supposed to be like the main walkway that you can go to the 3 different areas that will be in the park in the future. And have an adventure, do whatever you want that way. So we go to our first area, which will be the only area whenever I continue with, by the time I get to a good spot with this park, and move on to what I want to talk about here in a little bit. I have the lake view sign. Basically, lake. This is basically a nice lake view of the lake, and yeah, a lot of rocks, trees, plants. Some of this place does have lighting. I need to put more lighting into it, but some of it does. Got a merry-go-round here. Has some nice flowers and stuff as you walk around it, as you walk around the queue. As you can tell, still not finished. And actually, I didn't realize it till I was putting in these plants, but you can see that it's up on like a tiny hill, which was not intentional at all, but hey, it looks good though. Alright, so we're continuing down here. Got one of the new restaurant things here. I didn't realize I could walk through that. Okay, nice. I might need to take a look at that. Anyway, so I got a restaurant here. For the, well, they're not new. They're about like 4 months old, I think. From the restaurant update, we got a drink here, so people can just either walk by, grab some food or drink, and keep going on their way, or they come back in this little hidey area, calling it. They can sit down, eat some food, enjoy the scenery that is still very much work in progress. I think that's another drink shop, and then there's some vending machines here. Gotta have some bathrooms. And then I used the invisible path to make like this little pathway here that goes around to the back of the waterfall. I don't know how much the people are gonna actually use this when they're walking around here, but it would be cool to see people walking back there. Yeah, so I was working on this area last night, but had to go to bed, so I didn't really have enough time to maybe get some better scenery on it and stuff. Although I do like how it looks so far. And then what will be the only coaster in the park when I get some things started. It's a boomerang. I did get this from a blueprint. After this, I'll put the share code in the description. But yeah, I got this from a blueprint because I wanted a realistic boomerang coaster. Because I made one, it just wasn't great. So, and then it has like its own little plaza area here. Sign boomerang. I'm gonna keep the name boomerang because, I mean, it's a boomerang. Why else would you call it anything else? Okay. Oh, that's fine. So I don't think I can get across to the other side from here. But anyway, gonna ride it, but seems to be that I topped out of it because I thought it wasn't even testing. So, yeah. Let's see. What's still let me? A train station. Okay. You know what? Let's not worry about it. I'll have POV later. But anyway, this boomerang. It's not even moving. I was seeing if maybe we could see it testing. I did add something to the blueprint that wasn't a thing that it came with. I put this kind of little netting over the exit pathway, so if anything fell from the train, it wouldn't hit anyone in the head while they're walking underneath it. It should be caught, sure, in the netting, as if it would fall from the train. It doesn't look too great. I wish we could change the color of that netting, but did the outline the same color as the support, but it doesn't also look too great close up, but it doesn't look too terrible from afar. So yeah, and then this is going to be where the end of the path is going to be here. I haven't figured out how I'm going to end it off yet. Maybe I'm going to put a big wall, or I might just put a building here that's like a shop or something, or maybe I'll put like a more thrilling ride, like something in between the merry-go-round and the boomerang. So if you think about it, this park doesn't have a ton of things to do, which I guess when you're starting a park, you want to make it a cheap park. Which kind of moves on to what I wanted to talk about, because I think my plan for this ride, or for this park, is to get it to a spot where I'm happy with it, and then go year by year. So, I don't know if you've seen JLW Games. He, in Planet Coaster 1, did a challenge mode where he built a park from scratch, and then after he built it and got it to a good spot where he wanted it, he then did it year by year. I think he started in the 70s and then went to the 2020s, I think. It was a 60 episode series. And then he did another challenge part kind of similar to that. I think that's going to be my plan with this as well. It's going to be similar, but in my own way. We're going to start in the late 80s, early 90s. I think it's the plan for me. And then we'll go year by year after this park is at a good spot, which it is close to. I don't like the idea that we only have 2 rides at this moment in time, so I'm probably going to put a 3rd ride over here. I also wanted to do a parking lot, and also that event space that I mentioned earlier, as well. And then if we go back over here to the oval thing, the main entrance area, it's really bare. I put paths down where I would possibly want to send expansion, and where it'll go, where the park will expand in direction. But in the meantime, I need to put something around this area that will... Did I pause it? Did I pause it? Oh, I did. That's why that coaster wasn't moving. Anyway, yeah, but I want to put something around this to make it actually, to make it look nice, and that it's not just a bland open area. So I think what I'm gonna do is whenever I have time, which is not really much of currently, basically due to my job being that I'm at a point where we're getting more and more busy as time gets on. But yeah. Okay. I don't know how long it's gonna take to start doing the year-by-year thing. But what I do know is that I would like it to be quicker rather than later, but I also want this park to look good. So, with that being said, I don't know what else to talk about. So, I'll show you real quick. Let's take a look at park size, because right now, this is all the area this park is taking up currently. I purposely pulled it over to this side. The parking lot's not going to start too big. I mean, it's probably going to be, if I had to guess, from, actually it might just be smaller parking lot. I might make out of dirt. No, it's gonna be concrete. Let's say it's gonna be concrete. But yeah, it's probably gonna be a square in this area here, and then I think I'm gonna make. Oh wait, the buses are still there. I think I'm gonna put a road here, like an interstate or something that this park's gonna be connected to. And then maybe put like hotels or something like town. I don't know, but again, park's still work in progress. But series gonna be made about it at some point. But yeah, if you can't tell, top or bottom left, this part is called Daylight Adventure. So you'll see that around whenever I start posting videos about it, you'll see, oh, Daylight Adventure. Oh, yeah. This park he's working on. But yeah. Well, thank you guys for hanging out with me today. I might add on a time lapse to this afterwards. Maybe. No, it's already getting up to 19 minutes. But anyway, so this is just an update of what I'm doing, and I think what I'll do is whenever I start building something, I'll start recording it and make it time lapse for another park update in the future. Well, thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure if you enjoyed, that's great. If you didn't, oh well. Have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you later. Bye-bye.